Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're talking about something that affects literally every single one of us. The first 30 minutes after you open your eyes. You know what's wild? Most people think their day starts when they get to work or school, but science tells us a completely different story. Those first few minutes after you wake up are actually setting the tone for your entire day, affecting everything from your stress levels to your cognitive performance. I'm going to share 4 things that research shows you should absolutely avoid doing right after waking up. And I'm not just going to tell you what not to do. I'm going to show you the actual studies and explain exactly what's happening in your body. First, reaching for your phone immediately. Be honest, how many of you grab your phone before your feet even hit the floor? A study found that around 49% of people check their phones first thing after waking up. That's basically half of all smartphone users, starting their day by diving headfirst into a digital tsunami of notifications, emails, and social media. Here's why that's a problem. When you wake up, your body naturally produces cortisol to help you transition from sleep to wakefulness. Your cortisol levels spike naturally in the first 30 to 45 minutes. This is called the cortisol awakening response, and it's completely normal. But research published in Science Direct found that adolescents with greater phone use experienced a significantly greater rise in their cortisol awakening response. Another study discovered that greater smartphone use was associated with elevated cortisol levels, particularly affecting younger adults. Think about what's happening. Your cortisol is already rising naturally, and then you're immediately bombarding your brain with dozens of messages and notifications. You're throwing gasoline on a fire. Annie Miller, a behavioral sleep medicine therapist, says that checking your phone first thing can condition your brain to associate wakefulness with stress or anxiety. When you look at your phone right away, you're putting your brain into a reactive state before it's even had a chance to settle into consciousness. You're starting your day on someone else's terms, reacting to whatever happened while you were asleep. A 2022 study in Nature involved 164 adults who reduced their screen use to less than 3 hours per week. The results? Significantly improved mental well-being and mood. So what should you do instead? Give yourself just 5 to 10 minutes of screen-free time. Step outside, do some stretches, take a few deep breaths. Your notifications will still be there in 10 minutes, I promise. Second, hitting the snooze button repeatedly. This one's controversial because I know so many of you love that snooze button, and the science here is actually more nuanced than you might think. A massive study published in the Journal of Sleep Research in 2023 surveyed 1,732 people and found that 69% use the snooze function at least sometimes. That's more than 2/3 of us. But here's where it gets interesting. There are actually 2 major studies with seemingly contradictory findings. A 2022 Japanese study found that using a snooze alarm prolonged sleep. Inertia, that groggy feeling you get right after waking up. Participants had prolonged waking and more drowsy sleep during the last 20 minutes, and their alertness was significantly reduced. But then in 2023, Swedish researchers studied 31 habitual snoozers in a sleep lab and discovered that 30 minutes of snoozing actually improved performance on cognitive tests. Compared to abrupt awakening, the snoozers performed better on arithmetic, memory, and executive functioning. They only lost about 6 minutes of actual sleep. So what's the real answer? The key is in how you're using that snooze button. If you're a night owl fighting against your natural biology, a brief snooze might help you transition more gently out of deep sleep. The Swedish study found that snoozing prevented people from waking up during the deepest sleep stage. But if you're hitting snooze 5, 6, 7 times every morning and still waking up exhausted, that's your body telling you something else. You're not getting enough sleep at night, period. The consensus? If you're going to snooze, limit it to once or twice for a total of 10 to 30 minutes maximum. But multiple snoozes? That's a red flag. That you need to look at your nighttime sleep habits instead. Third, drinking coffee on an empty stomach immediately. I get it. For millions of people, that first cup of coffee is sacred. But timing matters more than you think. Remember that cortisol awakening response? Your body is already producing its own natural wake-up chemical. Peak cortisol production happens between about 8 and 9 a.m. for most people. When you drink coffee right away, you're adding a stimulant on top of your body's natural stimulation. Research shows that caffeine consumed during peak cortisol production can interfere with your body's natural hormone rhythms. What happens over time? your body becomes less responsive to its own cortisol, so you need more and more coffee to feel awake. You're building tolerance and creating dependency. There's also the physical side. After 7 to 8 hours of sleep, you wake up dehydrated. Coffee is a diuretic, meaning it makes you urinate more, worsening that dehydration. Dietitian Maxine Jung explains that caffeine pulls fluids out of your body, leaving you feeling tired and low on energy, and drinking coffee on an empty stomach increases stomach acid production, which can lead to discomfort, especially if you have a sensitive stomach. So what's the solution? Experts recommend waiting 90 to 120 minutes after waking before having your first coffee. When you wake up, drink a large glass of water first. Get some sunlight exposure if possible. Then, after an hour or two, enjoy your coffee. You'll actually feel the caffeine effects more strongly because your cortisol has naturally decreased. One important note: if you're a daily coffee drinker and suddenly stop completely, you might experience caffeine withdrawal. So gradually push back the time by 15 or 20 minutes every few days until you reach that 90-minute mark. Fourth, skipping hydration completely. This one seems so simple, but it's probably the most overlooked habit on this list. After sleeping for 6, 7, 8 hours, your body is in a state of dehydration. You haven't had any fluids, and your body has still been working, breathing, maintaining temperature, running all your biological processes. Research consistently shows that even mild dehydration can significantly impact cognitive performance, mood, and energy levels. A study found that breakfast, consumption, and adequate hydration are directly linked to morning attention and concentration. Without proper hydration, your brain literally struggles to function optimally. During sleep, your body processes memories, removes waste products from your brain, and regulates hormones. All of this requires water. When you wake up, your blood is thicker. Your organs need water to function properly. Your metabolism needs water to kick into gear. Drinking water first thing helps jumpstart your metabolism, flush out toxins, rehydrate your cells, and improve blood circulation. Some research even suggests it can help with weight management because proper hydration helps your body distinguish between hunger and thirst signals. The recommendation: drink at least 16 ounces, about 2 cups, of water within the first 30 minutes of waking up. Keep a glass on your nightstand so it's the first thing you reach for. Pro tip: drink room temperature or slightly warm water rather than ice cold. Research suggests warm water is gentler on your digestive system and may be more effective at rehydrating your body. You can even add a slice of lemon for extra vitamin C and antioxidants. So there you have it. 4 things backed by actual science that you should avoid doing right after waking up. Don't immediately check your phone. Be strategic about that snooze button. Wait before drinking coffee and prioritize hydration first. The beautiful thing? These habits are all totally free and completely within your control. You don't need any special equipment. You just need awareness and a little discipline. In those crucial first 30 minutes, your morning routine sets the biochemical and psychological tone for your entire day. Those first moments after you wake up are when your brain is most receptive to establishing patterns. Use that time wisely. Start small. Pick just one of these things to change this week. Maybe it's putting your phone across the room, so you have to get up to turn off the alarm. Maybe it's filling a water bottle before bed. Small changes compound over time. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments which habit you're going to tackle first. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Now go drink some water.